Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel. And, one of the first terms that we're going to talk about in this series on antivirus terms is adware. What is adware exactly? Now, we've all seen, of course, that websites have ads, and this is how often the content is being paid. For example, on YouTube, content creators like me actually are doing or can make a living off of ads. That's why if you love, there's things called ad blockers out there. And it's, I understand why people want to use those. But if you like content of some creators, it's nice to, actually remove the ad blocking of the websites that you visit that you love the content to, so that, people can earn a living. But that's not adware. That is simply ads on a web page. Adware is created by a piece of software that is often installed on your PC. Adware used to be super dominant, and as a tech guy for 15 years, I saw so many computers with adware on it. Adware is not always malicious, but it is borderline acceptable. And in many cases, it actually slows down the computer and can even have it crash. So it's a type of software that is going to display advertisement on websites, on web browsers. Will have pop-ups with ads in them. Some applications might have adware. And there are some really intrusive forms of adware that just are always there, popping up everywhere and changing everything. One of the things, or the sneaky things that adware can do, is actually modify your browser's navigation so that it actually will display the page you're looking for, but with more ads than there should actually be. And so this is one of the sneaky ways that you might say, wow, this website has so many ads in it. But in reality, the ads are actually added to that web page, and a lot of them don't actually belong to the page you're visiting necessarily. And that is one of the sneaky ways by kind of redirecting your browser to ad networks. This, of course, results in pages that will actually update much more slowly. And, depending on what type of adware you see, sometimes it's not always interesting either. It could be within pieces of software you download. This is, unfortunately, a side of adware that is sad. We always say how free software isn't really free. It's because there's always something that will have monetization capabilities. A lot of free software actually have adware with them, which means there might be some ads that will pop up. There might be some ads within the app itself. It could be an ad that is going to show somewhere else. Unfortunately, that's why we always say try to download the least amount of software, especially when you have a lot of free software out there. The majority of them have crappy adware that are attached to it. And so these intrusive ads can really slow down your computer. And often it's a code that can even run in the background. You might have adware running on your system with, alongside all the other programs you're doing and you're using. And what happens is that is there to try to display as many ads as possible for you about as many things as possible. Now, adware is complicated sometimes because your antivirus might say, well, you've got this thing here that should be removed. But if you do so, you'll notice that whatever program you installed that actually added that adware to your PC might stop working if you remove the adware because it's attached. If you want to use this program, you have to have this little thing running with ads in it. Once again, any software that uses this tactic should never be installed, and you should always stay away from those. There are ways they can monetize, but having sneaky code run on your PC that's probably way too much. And I think these software are crappy and should not be installed. Now, it's maybe not as popular as it used to be. I see less people stuck with Adware today, but you can have all sorts of redirections. Your browser might be redirected to other websites. It could be an extension in the browser that does it. So it's, one of those things that might actually happen. And if you have more ads than usual, if you go to websites where you were seeing just a few ads and now it's really full of ads, question yourself about adware. Maybe there are adware on your PC. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.